Good evening, everyone. How are y'all doing? I hope everybody's doing good. And I really mean that. That's just not part of an intro. I hope that you guys are doing well. It is Sunday night, and I'm just sharing with you some things. It is, it's Sunday night, and I am trying to prepare myself for Monday. And I think that is so stupid because the only thing that I have to do tomorrow is shower and vacuum and take a ton of vitamins and hormones and meds and all that other kind of stuff, and do my tech stuff, emails, YouTube, check stuff, all the stuff I do on my phone. There's no bills that need to be paid right now. So that's all I have to do tomorrow, and just clean up around the house and, just start my day. Stretch, make sure I go walking early enough so that way I can go to Walmart with Gary when he gets home, then come home and, oh my Lord, put away some groceries. Hopefully it won't be a lot of groceries, because I did, a DoorDash grocery thing. So, but it was just like, I have this problem of foreboding, anxiety, panic, and things like that. And it's like almost every Sunday, there is this moment of foreboding that my weekend is over. My rest is over, and it's back to business as usual. And I hate that. I hate that. I wish there was a magic pill for foreboding. But I did find some black chai regenerative tea bags, organic, by Tezo. And also, I think there is this organic tangerine positive energy tea. Now, this is going to sound a little bit bizarre, but I drank 4 bags, put 4 bags in like 8-ounce cup. And I had this super positive energy. I had a positive attitude. And of course, I credit it all to Jesus. And I'm thinking, maybe that's what I need to do, is drink more of that tea. Because it really helped me. I was supercharged, and I did a whole bunch of things, and I felt so good. But the bad thing was I took the tea too late, and I could not get to sleep. NyQuil did not work, and I was up early the next morning, and it just knocked me off of my sleep schedule. And so for the past couple of days, I've been getting up at 7 o'clock at night. That is not good. Even in warm weather, 7 o'clock is like too late. I want to at least get up at 5, during the summer and warm weather months. But so tonight I'm going to have to take NyQuil. But I just wanted to show you that I went and I bought another one of these B5 books. I got one more color that I want to get, and I'm going to do that. And I keep saying I'm going to use that yellow pen, but I'm not. I don't care what the color pen is. But there's my next B5, and I have been writing like crazy in this little book. This is a B6, and I had bought it by mistake from Planner Perfect. So I detached the cover, which was that corduroy sunflower, and I cut it and I tipped it in to my other B5. And so that way I don't lose that pretty artwork. And this book is getting ready to go into recycling. And because I like to share these things with you guys, I do tend to sometimes come back and look through my videos to see different things that I had that I don't have any longer. And I love these stickers right here. And as you can see, these are all Planner Anonymous. So all of this is going to go into the recycling. So I'm flip throughing this for you, but also for me. I love the pretty stickers. And I can come back and I can look, you know, I love those birdhouses. And I can come back and I can just look at, you know, what I did. You know, the pretty pages that were in here, I tore them out. I tore them out and tipped them into another book, and this one fell out. But yeah, so these that right here, I am brain dumping, praying, and so tonight I will finish this over tea with Gary, and these few pages I will knock them out in 10-15 minutes. And let's see, that's it. That's all. These are all that is left. I will finish this book tonight. And that's all that is. And then when you come here, gosh, I love how I wrote the word Jesus right there. So smooth and perfect. So, and these were like stickers that I just threw down. There was no rhyme, there was no reason. These were just stickers that I just wanted to get rid of. And I put them in this book knowing that after I filled it up, I was going to recycle, throw it in a recycling bin. But if I ever want to look back, I can look back and I can see. So yeah, that's what I tend to do. And then so that's the end of that. Yeah. So tonight over tea with Gary, that's where I will finish. And then that will be the end of this book. And then I will be glad to get out of that book. And then I can go back and finish this book. This is all dinner table journals. And once I finish this book, then this too will go into the recycling bin. And if there's anything in here that I think is just really cute and adorable or whatever, I'll just tear the page out and I will tip it into another book that will never get trashed. And so this is almost done. And then once that's done, then it's on to the next. And once I have used all of those standard TNs, I will be able to start. Wait a minute, let me get up. Oh, old, y'all. I'm old. Then I can go here and start writing in this one. But I will probably finish this one first, because this is the one I want to use and I want to recycle. But these three I want to stay forever, you know. So that's what the plan is for that. So I don't know what happened, but last night Gary came home from work after working overtime, and he was not doing well at all. And I'm just wondering, is his job killing him, you know? And like, you know, it's beginning to be too much, because he came home, he was tired, he barely ate anything, and then he took his Golo, and I was like, you didn't eat enough. You took this Golo, and then you took this, and you took that, and you didn't eat enough. And then he went and he said, I can't eat anymore. And so he went back in his room, he was saying his prayers. He laid down and he threw up everything. Threw up his meds, threw up NyQuil that he had took to go to sleep, threw up his spaghetti, and, you know, and it was just, the whole night was a complete disaster. The whole night. I'm surprised that he made it to work today, you know. So he went to work, he ate more spaghetti, he ate the spaghetti that I put in his lunch, everything was fine. But he was sick last night, and I don't know what it was, but he was sick last night. 2 nights before that, I was sick, and I was like, what is going on? And I'm like, do I have bird flu, or, you know, or do I have some little stomach virus? Like, what is going on? But it lasted for 2 days, and I don't know. I don't know what's going on, but Jesus is our protector and he takes care of us. But that was just really weird. And he was so mad and he was so irritable and he was like ready to cry because it's like, I can't, the last thing he wants to do is to call out sick on a Sunday. You know, Sunday is bonus pay. And he was just like at his wit's end, you know, like, what am I going to do? So I just prayed for him, and I just prayed and prayed and prayed. And then I've, you know, finally went to sleep myself, you know, after what, 8 o'clock this morning or 8:30, I finally went to sleep, you know? So it's like, I hate this, y'all. I hate warm weather. I hate the shifting into warm weather. I hate the feeling of itching and gnats flying in the house and can't have the windows open with the light on because the bugs get in. And then once you see a gnat or some little bug, you get that itchy, creepy, crawly feeling over you, and you're scratching and there's nothing there, but you think something's there, you know, and it's like, oh my Lord. And you can't stay asleep because it's too hot, but yet not hot enough for the AC. And it's just, I am just utterly miserable, utterly miserable. And I am itching right now. This is so crazy. Just talking about it is making me feel like I got a spider crawling up my leg or something. Oh my gosh. I got to change the subject. But yeah, you know, that's what happens. And I was just so frustrated. And I was like, Jesus, I have to talk to you. Because you lived a life that was so much less convenient than what my life is. You know, you had to deal with bugs and heat. And remember when Jesus said, everybody else got a place to call home, but I don't. You know, and that hit me like, you know, Jesus was homeless. You know, he did not, as an adult, have a home, a place that he could be comfortable and cozy. You know, he didn't have a tent. He didn't have some kind of a building, you know. So I'm grateful. I'm grateful. But it's like, you know what? March is my month of sacrifice. And April is going to be my month of sacrifice. The end of March. So I'm just going to go ahead. I'm just going to do it. And I'm going to take that positive energy tangerine tea that's organic. And I just realized that stuff really does work. So, that is it for right now. So stay tuned for the next clip and we'll see what happens. I think I'm going to probably share some journaling with you guys. So I'll see you. All right, guys, I am back. I wasn't gone, but several hours. And for you guys, it's only a second. I wasn't coming back this soon, but I decided I wanted to decorate this. So, alrighty. So I'm gonna make sure that you guys can see me. All right, we're good. All right. So how are y'all doing? Can you hear this? Listen. Thunder and rain. And it's that summer rain. It's not like a winter rain. I'm telling y'all, spring is here. Where I'm living at, spring is here. It's 70 degrees in my house. Nobody's got the heat on, but it's not cold, hot enough to turn the AC on. So that means I'm bringing out this container with the fingerprints all over it. I just washed it. This Bubba really keeps my drinks cold, so I can put, you know, ice in it and it will stay cold for a long time. So that's why I'm not drinking out of a mug or anything, or, you know, coffee mug or whatever. But I know that tomorrow's Walmart night and I'm going to get another big bag of ice. So I go through ice. Our ice maker broke and our insurance company wouldn't replace it, so they gave us a new refrigerator that is really small and there's no ice maker, And so we buy ice because the ice trays, for some reason, the ice, I can't figure it out. Why is it that when I buy ice in the bag, the ice lasts longer in a drink? But when I use ice from my filtered water, Culligan, right? The ice just melts right away. And I don't understand what the difference is. So we went and got the little small ice trays, because that way we could, you know, it would fit in different water bottles or whatever. And it's like the ice just melts right away. And then when you get the bigger ice trays, you need about 6 of them. And then you got to crack it, use it, and then fill it up. Spill water on the floor, filling it up, carrying it to the to the freezer. And when you want ice, if it's not ready, see, I use a lot of ice. So I was like, just buy a big old 7-pound bag of ice and keep it in the freezer. And that way I don't have to worry about filling it, spilling it, or there not being ice when I want it. Like, oh, you used the last of the ice, and I don't want to deal with that. So, yeah, we got the spring rain. It sounds beautiful outside. I love it. But it's different. It's not like, I don't know how I can tell the difference, but there's something different in the sound of winter rain that as opposed to spring rain. You know, maybe it's just me, because I just hate warm weather. I hate spring. I hate summer. I don't even like fall anymore, because it's never truly fall weather. So do you think that looks stupid with the little thingy thing here? All right, I'm gonna stop complaining. All right, I'm going to stop complaining. But I get like that, y'all, when I get like that when every year when the when the weather warms up, I get like that. I do. And I pray, I'm like, Lord, you gotta help me, because I'm in one of those moods. The weather is warming up. You know, I feel dirty. I feel like I need to shower every 3 minutes. You know, so that's just what I go through, honey. You know, this is life. That's what this channel is about. Life. I'm not gonna always be in the best mood. I'm not gonna always present perfectionism or happy-go-lucky. You know, I have problems, you know. And so what do you think would be good for this cover? Let's see here what I want to use. So how are you all doing? So let me give you an update on Gary. He came home from work, and he was more sad than anything, I would say. He you know, he had apologized for being grumpy last night, but it was fine. You know, I mean, it's not a big deal. It wasn't a big deal to me. Let's see, what do I want to use? I don't want the same on the top and the bottom, so I'm gonna use this one. So what happened was, you know, he was explaining to me that back in the day when things were different and there was unity and things, you know, were better, you know, as far as work, they were fully staffed, you know, and everybody was good at doing their responsibilities, and there was a large amount of teamwork. Now things are just, you know, how it is. And so it's more work that has to be done. And when you're a senior officer, the stress really comes down on you. So he wants me to pray about his retirement. You know, he's supposed to retire in May of this year. And, you know, it would be great if he did retire this year, but he's not going to make the money. He's not going to have the money that he would have. He would have to, he was supposed to have filed for disability, but he wouldn't do it. Just wouldn't do it. So he can get his disability and he can also get his retirement. But even with that, he still has to accept that he's not going to be making the same amount of money. It's going to be a cut. And what happens, if you guys know, what happens if you work and you retire, right? How do you get health care then? Because everybody retires, right? So if you're retired, who pays for your health care? Do you have to go on medical assistance? Does your job offer something? Or do you have to go and get COBRA? How does that work? Because I know you're receiving a retirement check. So does that retirement check, do they offer health insurance for you? Retirement health insurance, where you still get retirement, you get your retirement check, but they take out medical insurance, just like it was when you were working. But it might be a smaller package, you know, something like that. What happens to a person when they retire? How do they have health coverage and for their spouse and family or whatever? I wondered about that, you know, and I meant to ask Scary, you know, what happens to our health coverage, you know? So, all right, so let me see here. What do I want to put here? All right, I'm going to put this one right here. Let's do it that way. Okay, I'm good with that. And no, I'm not going to use that. All right, so yeah, if you happen to know, please let me know what happens, because he is already feeling like I'm not going to be able to retire. That's how he's feeling, you know, and I'm like, don't talk like that. Don't talk like that. All right, so I want to put my name here, but I don't want to use a black. I want to use something else. So do you guys have on your cable local channels? We have local channels on our cable, and we have something called Comet, and we have MeTV, and they are the channels that, like, Comet shows a bunch of old time spooky shows. Like, remember the TV series Friday the 13th, Tales from the Dark Side, The Twilight Zone, Monsters? They show all that kind of stuff on Comet, and it's so nostalgic, and I love, you know, just recording a few episodes on my DVR, so that way when I feel like I want to go back into the 80s or this whatever, I can just do that. So that was what I was watching earlier, and I just wanted that vibe, you know, that innocent vibe. And I like MeTV would have like Carol Burnett, All in the Family, Sanford and Son, Good Times, you know, Maude, Rhoda, you know, all of those, One Day at a Time, all of those shows from back then. And I just love going back to seeing that kind of stuff. And I was just wondering, do you guys have like a Comet channel? Do you have like MeTV, Memorable TV channel? Or anything where you get to see, you know, like those old shows? All right, so now that we got this together, I think I'm going to put up here my my B5 journal. I'm gonna write that. That's what I did. I'm gonna write that. I did that in the other ones. I'm gonna put that. So let's just go. And I'm gonna do B5. I don't like how that B came out. I really don't. Let's just put a little bit there and okay, my B5. I didn't plan that out too good, did I, guys? Look, my B5 journal. All right, so what we're gonna do to fix that is I'm going to lift this up. I'm gonna lift this up. Yay! I'm gonna lift this up. All right, and put journal. And what do you think? Do I want that covered? Nah. No, I don't. So what I'm gonna do is I am going to get this here thing, and I'm going to cut this. All right, so what I'm thinking is, what if we get rid of this right here, and then bring this up, and we bring this right here, and then we bring this right here. And I may mess this up, y'all. I may mess this up. All right, journal. All right, I'm cool with that. Like this one lady said, your journal does not judge you. Your journal does not criticize you. All right, so there we go. I would like for this to be, let me just check and make sure that you guys can see. Okay, I would like this to, I wish I could have made that out more. And if I try and do that, it's going to make it look, you know, my heavy down and my light up is going to be ruined. All right, so it is what it is. So yeah, where's my bag? Okay, this is where I'm keeping all of my beautiful brush letters. Okay, what color? All right, we got the grays and we got that going on. I would say a dark green. Let's see, what dark greens can I use? Nah, not that one. How about, let's try that one. Nope, I think that one's better. All right, let's try that. Okay. All right. Okay, I think this is the color that I want. And so what I'm gonna try and do is go just like that. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, that's cool. I'm good with that. I'm good. All right. I just had a funny thought. I remember when I used to play with Andy and Gappy. Gary and I would love to just make these weird sounds. And we would go, a bee 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 and a boo boo boo. And this lady was doing her playing with me thing, and she was making some funny sounds that, I don't know, she was just making funny sounds, and it reminded me of when Gary and I would go up with Andy and Gappy and say, a bee 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 and a boo boo boo. Oh my Lord. All right, let's see. This is exactly the same color. Almost, just a little bit lighter. I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it, Miss Celie. All right, so I'm digging it. All right. So my B5 journal. This would be good for a shadowing, but I'm gonna do, I have a purple ink pen, but I don't feel like going to get it out in the kitchen. I don't. So what I'm gonna do is, I am going to see about, what do you think? What do you think? All right, let's try it. All right, so, yeah, this is good. All right. Okay, that's cool. Let's just shade that in. All right, yeah. I'm good. That's working. I'm liking that. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. And what I'm going to use here. Oh, you know what? I am so rude. Okay, so this is, in case you're interested, this is a Foodibure, and it is one of my favorite brush pens, and you can get them for $1.44 at stationarypal.com, and that way you can pick the colors that you want. This is also one of my absolute favorites, and it is Stabilo or Stabilla or Stabilo, I don't know. Stabilo. And this is Stabilo Pen 68 brush. And they are just, it's just my favorite, really. These are my three favorite. Those are my two favorites. My third favorite is the Tombow. This Tombow, which is water-based, $9.85. This one does not have a name. Okay, just Tombow. All right, and I'm just wondering if this is going to be. Nope, it's just right. I don't know. I was looking for something to correlate. Let me see. Hold on. That is more like a brown. Let's see, a brown, a beige, brown. Hold on. I might have to go with this one. What do you think? That's actually the color I should have used. But I like having that undertone of orange, of yellow. So yeah, we're gonna do that. All right. Perfect. Okay. So yeah, I'm cool. I'm cool with it. All right. And let's see here. I want to use, I'm thinking of, all right, I think I'm going to go with this purple. All right. And I'm just gonna put, there we go. Loving it for now. Okay, so let me put that back. Man, that rain is just sounding so good. All right, put it back too soon, didn't I? Wait a minute. Let me get this one. Okay, this I got from AliExpress. And what I want to use is this orange, this gray, this purple. Oh, look at this, y'all. I didn't know. This is in the wrong place. Look at this gold. Ah, all right, let's try it. Oh, yeah. We're going to put this gold on here. Oh, man. I didn't even know I had that. But, yeah, y'all, I'm trying to entertain myself, really, because I was really feeling crappy. I was feeling very crappy. You know, let me put it to you this way. It's hard seeing someone you love suffer, okay? Oops, okay, it is. And what I'm trying to tell you is that when you see someone that you love suffer, and then you're suffering as well, right? It's a heavy load. I'm just gonna put it to you that way. It is a heavy load because not only are you carrying their burden, their pain, but you're carrying yours as well. And so you've got this heavy load, and it will bring you down. I don't care how holy you are. I don't care how Jesus filled you are. It is part of life. It is part of life. And there is like nothing that you can do but deal with it. Is this too much of a line? Yeah, it's a little bit too limey. And this is a dot pen marker, and you got two, but this gives you that perfect circle. And these also came from Stationery Pal. All right, there's nothing, well, might not be considered blue, but okay, we're gonna try this. Oh yeah, good. Ah, yeah. I was watching a cartoon. I forgot the little dog that would say, yeah. Squiggly or Snidely or something like that. All right, so yes, my husband and I, we love to watch Saturday morning cartoons together and eat a bowl of cereal and color in coloring books and lay on the floor. Yes, we do. We like doing that. It is very nostalgic for us. We love it. But the thing of it is that we just don't get to do it as often as we would like to. And okay, that's not going to work. And also, we have to, instead of eating Apple Jacks, which was our favorite cereal, we have to eat Kashi. And Kashi with almond milk. Gotta keep it as healthy as possible. But we don't do it as often as we would like to. But there is I don't know what you call it, there is a joy, there is a happiness in nostalgic things. Alright, so I don't understand. Okay, why I have these. Okay, I'll have to figure it out. They don't make these anymore, but I loved the Papermate stick pens. Oh, look at that. Is that leaking? What is happening? Okay, I think it might be leaking. It's an old pen. And this pen is Staedtler. Love that. This is a pencil, like 1.8. And it's really bold ink. I mean, lead. All right, so that is done. I got some cleaning up to do. Got some, you know, rearranging that I want to do. So I'm going to get into that. But I need to look for, and I should take this, what do you call it, that thing off, so that you guys can see what I'm trying to clean out here. But I'm not. I'm just going to pull it out here and then you can see it. All right, these are all of my little pencil things. I need to eat, y'all. I haven't eaten, and I need to eat because I'm starting to feel nauseous, which means that I need some sustenance. So these are that. So I would definitely want these pencil things. Pencil holders. All right. Okay. All right. And this is 07 and this is 6. These are for, yeah, let's see here, guys, what I got going on. Yeah, that is for my pencils, my favorite pencils. Can't lie about that. I do have favorite pencils. And these are for ink. You know, these are just extra paint brushes. So I keep them in there. And hold on a second. Hold on. I gotta figure out what I am trying to do. All right. And this is the refill for the gyro cut. And that goes in here. So I'm gonna keep that together. And my extra tweezers. And I have these extra rings and rubber bands, an extra spatula, another pair of extra tweezers, let me see here. Where do I want to put that? All right, guys, I'm sorry. I just got like, I don't know, it's one of them days. I'm not gonna lie, it is one of them days because, I don't know, y'all. It's like, I was just really taken, I don't want to say taken back or anything like that, but I was really, really upset of seeing Gary, you know, just not doing well, you know, just not functioning. And you know, it's enough to really, 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 you know, depress you. So it really is, because you're feeling like, man, I got to carry the burden, the pain of my own situations. And not only that, but I have to, you know, do the same for him. I have to carry mine, and I have to carry his. And it's what we all go through, to be honest. You know, because you become one flesh, and you bear one another's burdens, and you know, and things of that nature. And that's what happens. You know, you just have to find a way to deal with it. And it's rough. It like knocks you off balance in a way. Let me see, how can I say it? It knocks you off balance. It gives you that feeling of depression. It gives you, you know, all of the types of feelings that you really don't want to have. You know, that feeling of hopelessness, but you know that it's not hopeless. You know that because of Christ Jesus, it's not hopeless. You are just feeling this some type of way, you know. That's all it is. That's all it is. And you just have to figure out a way to deal with it. And I'm gonna tell you, it ain't easy. You don't always get that quick fix from Jesus. Sometimes you just got to cry out and say, Jesus, I need you. Jesus, I need you. And that, to get that quick fix, to get that help, it's hard. It really is. And I just felt so bad because here I am at home sleeping, and he's drinking tons and tons of coffee so that he can go to work, you know. But when he threw up last night, he really should have taken the NyQuil that he threw up, and he just had a bug, you know. He ate the spaghetti the next day and then he was fine. Something was wrong with him last night, and we just don't know what it was. And I just think I gave him a bug. All right, we're not going to write on this page, but I haven't even done anything to this book yet. Nothing at all. I just wanted to do this part, and I was thinking about, you know, what else could be good to put on here. All right, I think I'll do it. I think that will do it for now. And I put this little charm that I got from the store. All right, you know, not AliExpress, Stationery Pal. All right, so what I am going to share with you now is I want to write. I got a lot going on my desk right here. I apologize. Got a lot on my desk that needs to be dealt with. All right. Thank you for allowing me to get myself together, because if I'm too cluttered, I can't think, you know? And then it's like there's all this clutter around me and I don't know what I want to do. So you guys remember this journal? I love the feel of this thing. It is so soft. You could lay your face on it. I am going to do some junk journal writing tonight. The rain is still coming down, but it's like really soft. Let me just check, make sure you guys can see. Okay, we're good. All right, so I have been writing in this thing. I really have. And let's see, there's nothing to write on. I've written on all of those. And let's see. Okay, this I have not written on. That is so cute. And if you have not seen my flip through of this junk journal, it is in the playlist journaling, and you look for junk journaling title and you will see, because this is on the thumbnail, so you will see it. But I don't write in this that often, because once I've filled up every page, that's it, you know. So I'm kind of like savoring this and just writing sometimes, you know. I'm trying to write on all of the little places, you know, just writing on little things. And then once all of the little things are filled, that's from May Tipton. I save all her little letters. So once I've written on like the small stuff, then what I'm going to do is then I will start writing more on the pages. Because I started writing on the pages and I was like, wait a minute, instead of going completely in order, why don't I just write on all of the small things? And so I guess I will share that with you tonight, but I'll keep that in view. All right, so this is Vocal Beauties Operas. Have you guys ever been to an opera? All right, I have never been to an opera. I'm not into opera music, but I'm sure I would go if I could. And so I'm just going to make me a little writing bubble. Okay, so this pen, I don't want to write right. Okay, this pen came from Staples. And it's called True Red. That's the name of them. And you can get them in blue and you can get them in black. And they are refillable. Love that they're refillable. But it looks like this one was leaking too. So I just want to do like I've never. And this pen right here, I'm not feeling it. I'm going to try this pen and see if it, okay, so, wow. Ugh, yuck. All right, let's try another. All right, let's do this. Okay. Today. All right, so that was sloppy, but it's okay. And I'm just going to put this back at, you know what? I don't remember where I got it. Let's see. No, I wasn't that far. Here we go. It should be, yep, right here. So, we'll put that back under there like that. So, the next page would be this. I'm not going to write on that. I could, but I'm not. And I love this. This is a little envelope, and I don't know, you might not be able to see that, but the next thing that I would write on would be the back of this. And would I write on this? Let's open it up and see if this is something that I would write on. And the lady that made this journal, Jeannie's Junk Journal, but I think her channel is just Jeannie now. She's changed her channel name several times. But I could write on there, especially in this middle part. My grandmother, Granny, she used to have ledgers in these big old ledger books. And I thought they were so fascinating. I love that. I love this whole book. I love how soft it is. She did such a good job. And of course I came in and personalized it. And that is all on a video. So I know I was weird tonight. I'm sorry, guys. I was really weird tonight. Like I said, today was kind of a rough day. You know, last night and today was just really kind of a rough day because I had to witness my husband go through some things that, you know, oh, it was just rough. So I'm recuperating, preparing myself for Monday and the things that I have to deal with tomorrow, but it's coming along. So I want to encourage myself and encourage you all to chin up. It'll be over soon. God's in control. His grace is sufficient. And he loves us. He loves us. And we're going to be okay. We are going to be okay despite what it looks like. Despite what it feels like. We are going to be okay. So, I am going to see you all in the next video. And I'm going to go and see if Gary is all right, because it sounds like somebody just threw up. And I hope he's all right. So I will see you guys. Bye.